Namaste students, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVS Dr. Neeraj Bholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a practical session, that is determination of protein by Bradford method. Okay, so it is related with the subject metabolism and bioenergetics lab. So for the determination of protein, there are various methods, and one of the important method is the Bradford. So let's talk about its principle. So the Bradford dye assay is based on the equilibrium between three forms of Kumasi blue G dye. So one dye, that is Kumasi blue G dye. So under the strongly acid conditions, the dye is most stable as a doubly protonated red form. Okay, so upon binding to protein, it is most stable at an unprotonated blue form. Okay, so in the red form, it have the maximum absorption at 470 nanometer of light, and in the blue form, it absorbs the 590 nanometer of light. So the Bradford assay is a faster, involves fewer mixing steps, and does not require heating, and gives a more stable colorimetric response. Its response is prone to influence from non-protein sources, particularly detergents, and becomes progressively more non-linear at the end of its useful protein concentration range. So the response is also protein dependent and varies with the composition of the protein. So the materials which is required to perform these experiments are spectrophotometer, glass or polystyrene cuvettes, and Bradford reagent, BSA, that is bovine serum albumin, test tubes, pipettes, and microcentrifuge tubes. So the how to prepare the reagents is protein extraction buffer. It have the tris HCl, EDTA, beta methylphenol, and PMSF. And the one BSA, that is bovine serum albumin stock, is required of 2 mg per ml in the extraction buffer. So the procedure of detection of protein through this method have two steps. One is the protein extraction, then estimation. So the extraction is weigh 1 to 1.5 gram leaves or seeds or whatever the sample you need uh, of paste plant. Add 1 ml of protein extraction buffer per gram of leaf in a cold mortar and pestle. Grind the tissue in the presence of fine sand or liquid nitrogen until a thick paste is produced. So collect the paste and place them in 1.5 ml microcentrifuge tube, a centrifuge, and centrifuge it for 20 minutes at 12,000 rpm for 4 degrees Celsius. Transfer the supernatant to another 1.5 ml microcentrifuge tube and place about 100 microliter of the supernatant in a tube for quantification of the extract protein by the Bradford method. Then take 100 microliter of protein extract containing approximately 10 to 100 microgram. As you know, you do not know the protein content of the extract, you will be obliged to run a preliminary assay. Dilute two different concentration of the extract, that is 20 microliter and 5 microliter. Make up the volume to 100 microliter with extraction buffer. Add 5 ml of dye reagent mix well. At the same time, prepare a set of standard containing the 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100 microliter of the bovine serum albumin from the stock of 2 mg per ml solution in the separate tubes. Add extraction buffer to each buffer to bring the volume to 100 microliter, and to these tubes add 5 ml of the dye reagent mix by the vortexing, and after 5 minutes and before an hour, read the absorbance at 595 nanometer against a reagent of blank that contains 100 microliter of extraction buffer with 1 ml of the dye reagent. Then calculate the protein concentration in the extract by comparison with the standard curve of BSA, and if the absorbance at 595 for the diluted extract is too high or too low, prepare a more suitable dilution for that. Different proteins show considerable variation in their dye binding capacities and so give different responses in the assay. In particular, BSA gives a high value and so it is not totally representative of proteins. So it is used here for convenience with total leaf extract. If you wish to measure the concentration of a specific protein, it is advised to use a purified form of the same protein as a standard. So calculation, they prepare a standard curve and absorbance versus a microgram of proteins and determine the slope y by x from the standard curve, which gives the absorbance at 595 nanometer per unit of protein microgram, and determine the amount of protein in the unknown sample. So result, the given sample contains the whatever you find right there microgram reducing sugars per ml. So thank you. Hope you are satisfied with this tutorial session. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. I will resolve your query. This session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.